Vivid Ergo Fragment. I love this for me. Now let's practice some parrying. Oh! Huge. This thing is a monster on the stam, though. Have you noticed this? I think he loves the ghost. Careful. Careful. Oh, thank you. Hey, just wanted to say the bit of Ben Affleck not going to work because he's playing Kingdom Hearts lives rent-free in my head. I think it's a good bit. That's bad. I'm insane. Go ahead. I still slice you. I think I have to bring this to your attention. Ray Parker Jr. actually says, I think he loves the girls. Really? What does he mean? But like, is he talking about Slimer then? I ain't afraid of no ghost. Beep, boop, boop. I think he likes the girls. He's talking about Slimer? Just a weird song. I'm a Monster Mash enjoyer. I'm not really a Ghostbusters guy. I still think it's so funny that when you start playing Ghostbusters on Spotify Shuffle, it plays Ghostbusters, and then the second song, it plays Ghostbusters. That's so good. Hey! It's like if you go see Aqua in concert. You know they're playing Barbie Girl twice. I ain't afraid of no ghost. I heard he likes the girls. Just doesn't make sense. Dr. Jones Erasure? Listen, they're definitely playing Dr. Jones. And they're definitely playing Cartoon Heroes. But they're playing Barbie Girl twice is all I'm saying. And don't forget about Candyman. Coming from Bounty Land. Forgot about your ass. I had no clue Aqua had more songs. I mean, Cartoon Heroes is a banger, man.
Ooh, admirers
Hello.
seem to follow me everywhere.
Here we go.
You're carrying the latest edition of it. It goes for a pre. If you can get all three, but you're in luck. You'll wish you had this.
Sure. Ripped Vanini's Krat Landmark Guide 3. I'll buy that.
Pleased to see you.
You made it all the way here.
This may.
Did you catch?
You caught us on.
Keep your whisper. Well,
Ooh, say less. You know any Chumbawamba songs other than Tub Thumping? I don't, but I do know that they are a like a folk punk band. It's gonna zap me. I knew it. Thank you, by the way. Someone said most base thing NL does is skip dialogue every time. I appreciate that. I catch a lot of flack for like skipping dialogue. If I'm playing like a game that is narrative driven, I'll listen to the dialogue. If I'm playing David Cage's Detroit Human, or Detroit Become Human, I mean, that's what I'm there for, is to see what the heck got into him this time. But if I'm playing Bloodborne, I know I'm gonna walk up to an enemy, or an NPC, I should say. Every NPC is my enemy, though. And they're gonna go, hee hee hee, do you have this? You wouldn't happen to have this score for the football match, would you? It's all fruitless now. To reference that classic tweet. This guy again, huh? Still pretty tough. The more I listen to your takes on video game storytelling, the more I actually agree. It's called wisdom. Comes with age. It's called degrading? No, it's not, you drama queen. That's a little far. Degrading is like, put all your work boots in your respirator. Silly daddy, you kitty carpet. I had to pull a lot of strings to get him to hire an 8-year-old. Wahoo! Okay. We no-sell the corruption. That's a given. Classic rule of Souls games. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Oh. Shocked me pretty good, man. Ooh. Shock. When in shock, your character's stamina recovery decreases. Recovery decreases, sorry. Oh, it's called wisdom, is the thing. It's called wisdom. No wonder you don't read dialogue. Like, I don't mind being owned. That's why I love having Malf on the stream. It just has to make sense. All the dialogue in this is voice acted, okay? Whoa! I don't listen to the dialogue. Ain't reading got nothing to do with it. What about one of these? Here come the hot sipper. He's a lyrical gangster. Still love it like that. Yes, there's poison swamps. No, I'll never stop. Every single Souls game's got to have at least 2. You know what I'm talking about? Wow. Are you familiar with the hot stepper? I'm dead. Oh, this shocks you? The lyrical gangster? Do you know any other Ini Kamoze songs? No. I know the hot stepper. In general, like, you got to keep in mind when these songs were popular when I was a kid, the internet was essentially just Usenet for like dudes with gray goatees to yell at people under the age of 35. Like there was no like you would hear a song on the radio and be like, oh, I gotta go check out all their other stuff, you know? If the song was good enough, you might go to HMV and then buy the album, and then the single would be like side 1, track 1. And then every other song would be completely different than the one that you bought the album for, and you would be like, what the hell? Not my ass buying the album from Sugar Ray that had Fly on it and finding out Sugar Ray was like a weird like skate ska band from Los Angeles. They weren't just, not every song was like a all around the world statues crumble for, okay, I don't get hit by that one. Name the Moby song from the Leonardo DiCaprio movie The Beach. I'm gonna say it's Porcelain. That's my guess. Woman. Woman, she got to be a woman. You know what I'm talking about, Macros? You got to be a woman. You got to feel it, love. Baby, you got to be. I know they're Australian. I know, that's why I said Macros. How do you know what I'm talking about? That's Moby? No, that's Wolfmother. As made famous from the Joker and the Thief's appearance in The Hangover. Songs to cheat at blackjack too. With? We don't get hit by that anymore. That's yesterday's meme. What are you doing? Thoughts on Jet? My personal opinion, one of the worst bands that's ever become famous. No disrespect to the proud nation of Australia. Famous? Jet was extremely famous. Are You Gonna Be My Girl was like, it was everywhere, man. There's that, you know, I know we're not giving Pitchfork that much credit these days. There's that review that they made of that Jet album, though, that's just a monkey pooping on his own balls. And it's like a 0 out of 10. Oh, man. Alright, we're not gonna fight that guy. We're not gonna fight that guy. It's real? Yes. I haven't heard all their stuff. Why are they annoying? Well, I think it's like their best song is Are You Gonna Be My Girl, which is, in my opinion, not a good song. It's like a song that makes you want to, you know, like rent a car from Avis. And then, like, every other song they made was somehow even worse. That's just my 2 cents. You're entitled to like Jet if you like Jet. There's nothing wrong with it, but... Yo, just fuck off for a second, bro. No, Ricky. How about we fuck on? I own you. Wham bam, thank you, Stam. Oh! Silence. I own you. Oh, really? There's a band. They sound just like Steely Dan. They're like a modern Steely Dan. Oh, I'd love to know them. Yeah. What's their name? I'm a Suck? Okay, yeah, that sounds legitimate. Okay. Cool, yeah, I can't wait to check out I'm a Suck. What's their first album called? Madik? Munch Makuchi? The hell is going on, man? I just want some frickin' Titanite! Oh my god. The hell are we even doing down here? What was the point? There's no words on it? Sitting! So true. Sitting is the opposite of standing. You're right, there might be an illusory wall there. Possibly. Sitting is the opposite of running around. Sitting is a wonderful thing to do. I just have one thing to say to you. Okay, well. Favorite album of 2021? Great question. I don't know. Probably, it's possible I didn't listen to a single album that came out in 2021. I'm going to say not applicable. I'm sure there's some great stuff in there. Jubilee by Japanese Breakfast. Oh, I don't want to be here. You know what? I have listened to that. That's a great album. This is a dead end, I believe. No. Yeah, I knew you were there. Don't flatter yourself. Bo Burnham's Inside. Great special, for sure. I would give that the certified Hood Classic seal of approval. Excuse me, Basic Hollows. I'm not taking any more damage from here. What hood are you from? You don't even want to know, man. You don't want to. You probably couldn't. From where? You couldn't handle life in the 613. Let's just put it that way. Shit goes crazy in the 613. That's the Mac. Oh shit! You think you? Oh, you're from 613. Let me guess. You went to KCVI. Life was different out in the township. Okay. Out at KCVI, you'll be like, oh, let's go out for lunch. I want Thai food. Oh, let's go to Phnom Penh. Let's go to Cambodiana. Fuck you. We're good. We want lunch in the township. We're going to Siem Reap. Okay, put your seatbelts on. I'm getting the number 6 golden chicken. Not this way. Yahoo, Yahoo. It's crazy. I talk about where I'm from. People are like, I'm not from there. Why is this relevant? Then I go to your city. I'm like, hey, where's a good place to get a sandwich here? I'm in downtown. And they're like, oh, downtown? Take an Uber 55 minutes away to a grocery store that's off exit 71 on the highway. Dude, the chicken tender sandwich goes crazy. I'm from there. Go Frontenacs, baby. Let's go. The Kingston Frontenacs, who somehow have been ass for essentially my entire life, despite producing like several NHLers. Eric Goodbranson, Anthony Stewart. Can't remember if Chris Stewart played there as well. Shane Wright. Shane Wright played for the Frontenacs. Jason Robertson. I mean, dude, thank you. How did you have Jason? Well, I should say we, I guess. They're my OHL team. How do you have Jason Robertson on your team and still like be ass? Doesn't even make any sense. Even Dallas can't manage that, and they don't have no ice. Somehow they figured it out. So we go like this, grab our stuff, back it up. Miyazaki, you genius. Anyway, Kingston's pretty cool. As far as like mid-sized cities in Ontario go. I've come to appreciate my hometown as I've gotten older. I think I've had my Ladybird arc where I was like, fuck this place sucks. And then I like moved away and I was like, every place is better than this place. And then I went back and I was like, you know what, this place is actually pretty nice. Turns out Sacramento ain't all that, but there's lots of worse places than San Francisco. Sacramento. Like almost every other city in California. I thought he had a crossbow. Almost. Well, like San Francisco, I'm guessing, from having been to San Francisco, San Francisco clears Sacramento because there's things to do there. As much as it pains me, Los Angeles probably clears it as well. We have a zoo? Yeah, well, we have a Hulk, so... Big whoop. Oh, you motherfucker. I'm on one estate, bro. I perfect parry you? I did not perfect parry that time. The hell is this chappy looking bro? Get him, get him, get him! I did it! San Diego's sick? Maybe it's not fair. When I was in San Diego, listen, Canada is like 85% America, 15% Europe. Thank you to the librarian. I'm not trying to knock San Diego, okay? But they said what I was thinking, which is like, it always surprises me when you talk to Americans and they're like, this city's amazing, then you go there and you realize that you absolutely need a car. That's what blew me away. Was every other American city that I've ever been to that people were like, this is a world-class tourism destination. I've been like, you know, you might hop in a couple Ubers, but for the most part, you just take a train or like the bus to get around. Or you walk. And then like when we went to San Diego and we were like trying to get to destinations that were like less than 2 or 3 miles away, the concierge at our hotel looked at us like we were insane. They were like, 3 miles? You can't walk that. You need to get a car. The problem is they were fucking right, because you can't walk on the freeway, and they're like, there's no shade anywhere because the only trees that they got are like palm trees and stuff like that. So we rented like a Chevy Spark. It's like the whole city was designed just by the Hertz Corporation or something. Anywhere is walkable, you big babies? Nah, you don't understand. Go visit, like, New York City or, like, Vancouver. Like, you literally can walk anywhere, of course. You might get honked at. But then there's places like, you could walk if you got shoes, but, you know, you're going to be walking, like, on a gravel shoulder next to 8 cars, or 8 lanes of traffic that are all going freeway speeds with no shade whatsoever, no businesses to possibly frequent, nothing to see, etc., etc. It's just like islands of strip malls with 10 miles of road in between. And you're like, bro, this city's pretty good. There's a Jimmy John's here. Oh, you want to go to the Jamba Juice? The Jamba Juice is another 10 miles this way. If you just take a left on the I-17, and then there's a Pizza Hut over here if you're interested in pizza. You want to go to the Chick-fil-A? It's a 90-minute lineup in the drive-thru. I've used the Trinity key. Holy cow. Three create one. You who opened the door, be one with the great ones. Wayne Gretzky. It was unlocked. Blue Blood's tailcoat and some quartz. This guy. I'm just saying, I was surprised. It's not, I mean, San Diego I still thought was like a pretty good place. I was just annoyed that at least where our hotel was, which was basically downtown, we still had to rent a car to get anywhere. However, I mean, when we went to Josh's wedding, and it wasn't in Pittsburgh, it was outside of Pittsburgh, but there was a Target across the street from our hotel, and you literally could not walk to the Target because the street that you had to cross was like 7 lanes of traffic traveling at freeway speeds with no sidewalks and no traffic light. So it's like to get from the hotel to the Target across the street, you had to get a ride, which is just unfathomable. There's no overpass. No, it's just, I don't know, I guess maybe you could walk like, maybe like a mile away from the Target, and then there might have been an intersection where you could cross. Did this factory worker ever think he would be destroyed like a puppet? I never thought the alligators would eat my face. Walk a mile in these Louboutins. So true. This shit get real. Valley girls giving blowjobs for Louboutins. Know what we call that? Head over heels. Classic. Holy. That's not me. That's Iggy Azalea. That's IGGY. DL Guiga knows what I'm talking about. Cody, I do that Cody Rigsby ride like once every 2 weeks. No money, no family. 16 in the middle of Miami. Hey, NL. What non-English speaking band do you enjoy? Shogu Tsukumaru. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, who's the city pop guy who made Ride on Time? That album is a fucking slapper. You own me? I'm dead. Tetsuro Yamashita. Thank you. Someone said not a guy. It's a fucking guy. His name is Tetsuro Yamashita. He said his name is Tetsuro Yamashita. And Serge Gainsbourg, Une Histoire du Melody Nelson. Probably, honestly, got some of the fattest bass lines ever made in music history. Verbal content of the album, a little problematic, but it doesn't matter to me because I don't speak French. So as far as I'm concerned, he's singing about a consenting relationship with someone that's over 18. Pretty sure if you speak French, that album is very scary. If you don't speak French, it's just a mélodie. Je sens des Dum. Have you ever seen the video of Serge Gainsbourg crying while smoking a cigarette and drinking hard alcohol? Well, a choir of children that have fake beards and fake cigarettes and fake whiskey are singing one of his songs in tribute to him. It's so good, dude. It's so good. Yeah, librarian will find it. Don't worry about it. It's an amazing video. I don't want to deal with these guys anymore. I'm gonna regret this. Or maybe I won't. Wait, where's my Pyromancer's Flame? One great Chaos Fireball, and these guys are toast, man. Just open the damn door. You genius. I'm the best, man. I did it. Oh. You never played Spellcasters? Bro, I played Sword and Board. Worth. Oh, I love iframes. I played Sword and Board, but with a Pyromancer's Flame. You think I don't put respect on my old pal Laurentius? Got me good with that one. Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus. Okay, you got me. And you never casted a single spell after that? Yeah, it's so true. People be like, oh, Elden Ring is my favorite game of all time. Walk into a room with the boss. Evil defeated. Wow, it's so good. The combat is so nuanced. It's really the perfect refinement of what Hayao Miyazaki has been working on for, you know, a decade plus as the project director for all of the Dark Souls games. -2, let people play how they want. That's what I'm saying. All these 99 int mages are getting up my ass for using a sword. They started the fire. Honest question. How many... By the way, this is crazy to me. First off, the person who said that originally replied and said, good point, my bad. I appreciate that. Secondly, you've changed your name. Your name used to be Coxniffer. Cock Sniffer. Did Twitch make you change it to remove a letter in order to sound less overtly sexual? Hang on, they've replied. I was reported, Lamau. I had to change my name. That's so funny. Oh, man. So, yeah. Who reported them? I know. It's a good question, right? Like, who gets offended by that? Come on. I mean, I guess you can get offended by whatever you want to get offended by. Good start. Your background's very nice. Oh, thank you. I've added some art here, as you can see. I gotta kill this dude. Add some plants. Yeah, I need to buy like some plastic plants. I'm sick of real plants. I think it's very annoying that so many of them are poisonous to pets, and the flower shop does not do, in my opinion, a good job of disclosing that. And I hate to paint the entire industry with the same brush, but every flower shop I've ever been to appears to... I mean, if anything, I'm just offended as a small business owner myself. It just seems like they're missing a big gap in the market. Like, it's crazy that you can go to a dispensary and they'll be like, what do you want? I'm just like headcanon. I'm just imagining this is what they do. But you'll be like, yeah, I like to smoke a couple bowls and then like eat Little Debbie Cosmic Brownies and watch reruns of Mr. Show. And they'll be like, oh, okay, so what you want for that is an indica. Here's watermelon sugar. It's a little bit of a heady high, but it'll also put you in the couch. And you're like, that's great. Meanwhile, you go to a flower shop and you're like, hey, can I get something that won't kill my pets? And they're like, here's a couple lilies. Oh, they're the most toxic plant that you could possibly get? Oh, my mistake. Come on out, brother. Come on out. You know what? I got a good idea. Can he fit through this door? Because I would love to just... Yeah, okay, I love that. I love that for me. Because I'm going to guess that your ass is not smart enough to avoid these boulders. Hey, hey, hey! Get back here! I'll be working on my shit. No, he's decided he's leaving. Not on my watch. Son of a bitch. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, I lived through that for once. I'm going to burn to death. Yep, well, kind of. I was on fire when I died. Daffodils and orchids are non-toxic for cats. I do appreciate the advice. Daffodils are a common flower you can find everywhere. If I wanted them, I would pick them off of someone else's garden next to a dumpster. Orchids are $50 a petal. This is like, it's like telling a human being that you can eat curds and whey or caviar, you know? I need something that's in the middle, man. I need some plastic. They were trying to help. And I'm just trying to make people laugh, okay? I think I'm just gonna get plastic plants. Cat grass? No, I'm not gonna put up a bunch of cat grass behind me. You rather your cats eat plastic? We have a bunch of fake plants in our house already. They do not eat them. They're too busy clawing at all of our new furniture. Doctor's confessions. My cat does? Wow. Try the boss downstairs now that you drained the swamp. Wait, did I drain the swamp? Are you telling me I did what Donald couldn't? Chills. Spider plants are great for cats. Just keep in mind they're slightly hallucinogenic. Flowers are such huge assholes, dude. I get it, like, they don't want to get eaten either. But, like, can you just stop producing so much poison? Like, it's crazy. Bro, you're literally grass that grows in the ground. Who do you think you are to produce, like, a toxic chemical?
Must die. Every single one.
Oh, son of a bitch.
I hear the sound of springs inside you. You're a puppet too.
No puppet? You're the puppet?
You can't fool me.
You're the one wearing Mickey Mouse ears, bro.
Kill the puppets.
Oh, whoa, whoa!
I can't tell what's blood and what's oil.
Okay. I'm never beating the I can only kill dudes who have swords allegations. Never mind. Oh, man. Quite a few succulents are fine for cats. Well, I was at my ass must be stupid. I was at the grocery store. I was looking at succulents. And I Googled, are succulents safe for cats? And then the internet's always like, maybe. Some of them are, some of them aren't. They're like, well, the needles are really bad for them if they eat them. And you're like, yeah, no kidding. And then, at least the websites that I looked at, maybe this is because Google's pure ass these days, but they don't have pictures. They have like the genus and the species Carolus linnaeus binomial nomenclature. But then the flower shop doesn't put that shit on a label next to the succulent. They just have like 11 vases there with different cacti. And I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do with this? I don't know if this is fucking Drosophila alumni. Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. Get locked. Get locked.
I can't tell what's blood and what's oil.
Stop it. Stop it. I'm stamless in Seattle. Stamless in Vancouver. What's the difference? Give me two. He's the greatest gamer that's ever lived. Bullshit, 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 bullshit. What's your stam? Show me your stam bar. Show me your stam bar, Miyazaki!
How many, Leo? Redeem myself in your eyes.
No Space Needle in Vancouver? Yeah, and no SkyTrain in Seattle. Instead, you guys built the Kingdome, right? I've seen the stories. Your embarrassments can't hide from me. They've been archived. There's a monorail. Yeah. Let me know when it actually goes under the ground. I did drain the swamp. The link does go under the ground? Oh, never mind. Thanks for letting me know. I didn't know that. How many lines you got, you piece of shit? One? No shot, dude. Seattle? You're bigger than Vancouver. You got one rail line? There's gonna be two, like, next year? We're working on number 4, bro. Not to brag, not to be braggadocious, but like... We're working on number 5? Really? When you say we, are you talking about Vancouver or Helsinki? Vancouver is on its 5th? You got Expo. I should really know this better. You got Expo, Millennium, Canada, Evergreen. Oh, the Evergreen line opened. Oh. Forgot about the Evergreen line. What's up with things in Canada having dumb names? Well, I mean, the Expo line was named because it opened to commemorate Expo 86. And then the Millennium line was named because it opened like around the year 2000. So those are two pretty sensible names, I would say. Now the Canada line, I think that they called it that because it's the one that goes to the airport. So maybe there's like a lot of international travel that comes through it, and maybe that incentivized the name a little bit. I can't speak to that. I can't really speak to the Evergreen line. Paris has like 20 lines. Well, I would expect Paris to have more lines than like than Vancouver, okay? I like Vancouver. It's not the biggest city in the world. But this isn't about Vancouver. It's about making fun of Seattle for being bigger than Vancouver. Like having a much larger economy. But for some reason, having literally one train line, which is just insanity.
I can't tell what's blood and what's oil.
Get him! That didn't count. I'm going to become the Joker. Sorry, his poise is broke. His poise is gonna break again. Circle.
I can't tell what's blood and what's oil.
If Miyazaki makes this game, that's a backstab. Full send. Get him, please! Why aren't you doing anything to his back, brother? I guess because his back was next to that beautiful restored farmhouse table / cutting board. Watch this.
I'm sorry.
He will never press the Y button.
I was afraid to die.
How good is another shortcut, man? Okay. Time to die, probably. Squeak. In the 60s, Seattle voted down a 50-mile-long train line, and Atlanta got the money instead. Common Atlanta dub, as long as we're not talking about football or basketball or hockey. Pretty good at baseball, though. You got some Chipper Jones, Nomar Garcia-Pera. Outcast. Whoops. Don't forget about Outcast. Atlanta talk, let's go. I don't know enough about Atlanta to talk about it, quite frankly. Things I know about Atlanta? Busiest airport in the world? That's kind of like a classic gotcha question. I know that Outcast is from there. That's about all I got. TNT headquarters, that's true. One of the top 10 places worldwide to watch Peachtree TV / TBS Superstation. Hey, did you guys see that there was that missing stealth fighter? And the dude, before he hit the ejection seat, he put the plane into autopilot? Oh, they found it. Okay, that's good. They found it in the mountains this morning. Did it land or did it crash? The way I understand it, it was out for a flight and it crashed. Rip to our tax dollars. I believe that a pilot took it out for a flight and had to bail. But it's equipped with incredibly cutting edge stealth technology. So after he ejected from the plane, it became borderline impossible to find it using like conventional reconnaissance methods. You can see how like a missing fighter jet might be like kind of a problem. He wants to be American so bad. Europeans, when I say something about America, they're like, shut up, you are American. Americans, when I say something about America, shut up, you're Canadian. That's basically French. Like, there's no winning, man. I didn't mean like someone was gonna get the fighter jet and like fly it. I just meant like, you know, what if the autopilot became sentient and then did like an aggressive maneuver towards a foreign government and like undermine the balance of power, geopolitically speaking? Like, that would be pretty bad too. That's the movie Stealth. That's what happens if Ask Jeeves gets a hold of the F-35 Raptor. Yeah, you're not supposed to stand there for that one. How do you feel about Canada and India's relations right now? It's a little bit out of my depth, I would say. I don't fully understand. Hey, I thought of a bit last night about CAPTCHA. I saw someone talking about CAPTCHA. What if a robot accidentally clicked "I'm not a robot," but it was a robot, and then it couldn't unclick it? You know, maybe there's nothing there. One of these days I'm gonna block that. Nice try. You could tell, like, my heart was in it. That's where I'm going. That happens all the time. Robots are better at captures now. I'm dead. No, I'm not dead. It just seems like... I get that there's something more complicated going on. But why can't a robot click the "I'm not a robot" button? It's not about the click, it measures mouse movement. I never knew that. I honestly thought it was like rendered in some kind of like JavaScript element that robots can't see. Like it had, you know how you could put like polarized lenses on and read like a secret message? I thought it was like robot eyes can't see this element of the screen. I didn't know how it worked because it seemed pretty stupid that a robot could like fill out an entire form but then like not hit a checkbox. So I figured there was some kind of, you know, some kind of chicanery going on. Didn't you study computer science? No, I studied software development. Computer scientists probably invented CAPTCHA, but like, if you're in computers, if you're in software development, all you do is like fucking import CAPTCHA.py. So you don't know how all software ever works? It's all ones and zeros at the end of the day, right? Kate was trying to tell me she watched a video about like quantum computers. And I don't think this is her fault. And I don't even think it's the video that she was watching. Like, I don't think it was their fault. I think quantum anything is just hard for the human brain to understand. Like, it's hard to make like a metaphor or an analogy that makes quantum anything make sense. Like, guys, she was asking me like, why does Schrodinger's cat make sense? Like, what do they mean that it's in a state of like neither living nor dead until you open the box and observe it? Like, it's either living or dead. And I was like, I know, but we're supposed to pretend that it doesn't. That's not how it works. Schrodinger's cat was made up to show how ridiculous it is. Bro, Malv, are you here? No, you're playing Baldur's Gate 3, so you're probably indisposed right now. Our 12th grade physics teacher was really good, but she fucking lied to us on that one. She definitely told us that Schrodinger's cat was like illustrative of how quantum mechanics works or something. But anyway, she was explaining it to me. She was like, the guy said, like, right now, something that's computationally difficult is like calculating the optimum route to take to a destination. So like, beautiful. Right now, like, when you tell your computer, like, hey, figure out the best way for me to get from my current position to the grocery store, it calculates like a million different possible routes and chooses the best one. But with a quantum computer, it wouldn't waste all of its time calculating anything but the best one. And I was like, this doesn't make any sense to me. How could it only calculate the best one? That's roughly true. What does it mean, Basil? It does all the calculations at the same time. Does all the calculations at the same time. It calculates so many at once. So like, I wouldn't say it's my problem with quantum computing, because like, what do I know to begin with? But like, what annoys me about it is I feel like there's all these like extremely rich thought experiments, and then we're like, well, what are the practical implications at the end of the day? And it's always like, it'll do the same shit that computers do right now, but like faster. And also, none of the encryption that the internet has run on for the past like 40 years will work anymore. I don't know, man. It seems like the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Why are you killing this big boy? He seems chill. I guess he is another puppet. Like, I shouldn't be hating on him so much. I'm a puppet too. Quartz. He wasn't even a boss. He's literally just a dude. Well, sorry. Yoink. So, by the way, once we save this, we're going to pivot. I have a sponsored segment. We're going to play a little bit of Raven's Watch. It just had new content come out. Raven's Watch is the multiplayer, roguelite, Diablo-esque, Hades-type game from the developers of Curse of the Dead Gods. That I played solo, and Malf and Sips played for a while as well. With me. It's not an asymmetrical horror game. Yeah, I played it with them. It was probably the last time we had Canadian gaming.
Best of luck to you.
I killed him.
I know a smart bargainer when
I killed him. Can you help me? Can you give me something? Oh, that's right. We did play Remnant 2 for like one segment. That is true. I got this guy. And what a segment. I got this guy. I got you. You got me, kid. Wait him out. Shit never ends. Life's hard in the 612. Oh, man. This guy's pretty tough. This parry window's a little tricky. Oh, stretch me. It's crazy no quantum computer can tell the difference between a Radiohead song and a Muse song. Well, human beings can, because if it's good, it's a Radiohead song. And if it's bad, it's a Muse song, or it's Fitter Happier by Radiohead. Slash marker me. Now that I've angered Muse fans. Hey, I love this Sam Yo Muse ride. Slash marker. Liza P. Muse has like